Hello, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, Pokemon trainers, and Poke fans everywhere. Today, I have another one-off video for you guys where I'm going to discuss the basics of getting into Pokemon TCG, starting a new online account, how to get packs, how to get cards, what everything is about, what the different formats are, and a little bit about the tournaments. These are things I wish I knew when I started this game, things that I had to find out for myself. I'm just going to put them all together, show it up for you guys here. So, this is your starting video. Or if someone asks you, how do I get into this game? Show them this. And they should have a great time. So, this is a really good time for new players to get into the game too, because we just had the post-rotation. We just had the World Tournament and all those awesome decks that come with it. Check out our Deep Deck Dive series if you haven't gotten a chance to take a look at those. We're going to be uploading regular videos with those deck lists, an in-depth analysis, variations, and gameplay. So really cool series there. So take a look at that for those if you haven't. And also with the upcoming V cards, which look super cool. We don't know much about them except that there's a V on the top left corner that they take the same amount of prize cards as a tag team. And one of them, the one that they showed in the trailer, had 330 HP, so that's huge. So they might be from the new Sword and Shield. Don't know yet, so that's something to look forward to as well this year. We're looking also at the release of the new Pokemon in November, so not too far away. Great time to get into the game. Also, for those of you, I know we got a lot of views in the first upload for the pack opening video, so we're gonna do another pack opening. I initially wanted to do a long one video of pack openings, just pack openings and nothing else, but we didn't get all the packs in time, so we're gonna do one at the end of this video. If you want to skip the guide and just go directly to the pack openings, if that's what you're here for, then the time will be linked in the description, so you can skip to that if you want. But with that being said, let's dive in to the basics of Pokemon TCGO. So, what is it? What's the game about? So, Pokemon TCGO is an online trading card game that, as it's apparent from the name. But what is it? It's a strategy game, primarily, right? You get to set up different Pokemon. Your opponent sets up different Pokemon. Then you use a mix of trainer cards and energy cards to aid those Pokemon, get them ready to attack the opponent. And the objective is to take 6 prize cards, which are kind of like your health points for the game. So if you have 6 HP, and each prize card is 1 HP, so if you lose all 6 prize cards, you're out of the game. And that's how it works. That's the fundamentals. You make your strategies, you get your teams of Pokemon and their combinations ready, and then you play the game to try and take all 6 of your opponent's prize cards. So that's the fundamental. So starting a new game. So you want to create a Pokemon online account, right? It's going to give you, let's log out here so we can get to the main screen. So as you can see, I have my username here, Dr. Professor Oak, so you get to create a username and your own unique password. My password is, you thought I was going to tell you. No. Please don't share your passwords, guys. We're in the age of internet security, and keeping passwords for all your things like your emails, your cell phones, your online game accounts private is super important, so do that. So you want to start with a new Pokemon TCGO account, create an account so you can trade and get all the benefits and goodies of the game. You can do that directly on Pokemon.com, or you can do it through the game directly on the first login screen. If you already have a Pokemon account, you can use that to log in here as well and get started, and then you will load onto the main screen. We'll get back to the challenges, but as soon as you come here, you should have your daily gift box waiting for you, okay? And these are daily rewards. Really nice way to collect Poke. Poke is basically like the coins or the in-game currency with which you can buy different decks and booster packs. And if you do this 5 days in a row, it resets, and you get on the 5th day, you incrementally for each day you get an increasing number of Poke, and then a ticket which you can use to get into tournaments. We'll get into that later. But then on day 5 you get a booster pack, a random one. It's really cool. Just a free booster pack for just logging in and clicking on the box every single day. That's what you want to start with. As you can see here, this is the count of your Poke or tokens, and this is the count of your event tickets, so for your events like tournaments. I like to spend my Poke on packs as soon as I get it, but that's because I've collected most of the decks, and I'm going to get into that on how you should spend your Poke and your tickets. So going forward, First, you will have the tutorial. So that's where all the new players start, and it will guide you through the basic play, how you put cards on the bench, how you attach energies, how you use trainer cards. Very nice if you're a beginner, and then it'll put you through a couple of matches here to get you into a free booster pack and a free starting GX card. One of my friends drew Reshiram Charizard as their free GX, so that's really cool. I didn't get something as awesome, but you do get a free GX card. Really nice way to start off the game, looking at that shiny GX. So doing this is a free way to collect some Poke and a pack early on. Then, you want to look at the trainer challenge, and several people have asked me, how do you unlock packs with this? I know you can unlock packs with this, but how do you go about doing that? So, you start at gold, and there's 3 levels to this: gold, platinum, and city championship. I'm really hoping that they add more ways you can do this, because once you've gone through a whole cycle of doing all the championships and winning everything, there's nothing else you can do. So it'd be really nice if Pokemon could introduce like a monthly or bi-monthly reset for these, so players can just go back and earn some more packs, right? It's just packs. They're not losing a lot here with digital packs. So how you get those packs is, initially, these players will be with no stars, and as you beat them, they will gain 1 star for each win. And when you beat them with a particular deck, they'll gain a tick with that deck. So that tick mark, for instance, I've beaten Nathan, Juji, and Grayson at the City Championship level with Stormcaller, so they're all ticked. That means I can't accumulate any more stars by playing them with Stormcaller. If you already won the game with a theme deck, you can't do it again. The game also initially gives you 3 basic decks to play with, which are these 3 right here. Oh my god, if we can get on these. Okay, Crushing Current, Born of Fire, and Hidden Depths is the last one. So it's being very crazy, and it doesn't want to let us zoom on to that one. If we can maybe... Okay, Hidden Depths is the last one. So a Water type, a Fire type, and a Lightning type deck. It won't start with as many cards, but as you keep getting wins, I think there's 7 wins total you can accumulate with those, and then it'll put in the main attackers for you and make those decks really strong. My personal 2 favorites when I started out this game was just the Crushing Current and Hidden Depths. Nice to complete all those, get some practice with the game. Yeah, and I haven't really been playing this game for that long too. I just familiarized myself with a lot of the content by watching a lot of games, getting used to the cards and stuff. So yeah, if you get into it and you're dedicated, you can learn the game really quickly and have a lot of fun while doing it. Going forward, then you can buy theme decks. Once you've completed those, you can buy theme decks, and each of the theme decks also have a booster unlock. So for 12 wins with each of the theme decks, you can unlock a booster with them, and you can check that out by clicking on the prize. So 4 wins away from booster. These are the number of games they won in each. You don't get anything by completing 12 in these. That's unfortunate. I wish you did, but you don't. So just a booster unlock for 12 wins total, no matter which league you play them in. And then once you complete 4 unique wins with either the 3 given decks or the theme decks, that's unique deck wins against each of these players, they will unlock another booster pack for you. So initially, there's a bunch you can just collect. And I'm pretty sure when you win the championship after you beat all the other players in each league, you get like 2 or 3 extra booster packs for those. So that's really cool. Those are some free ways to earn booster packs. Just go through these games. I think at the end of Platinum or in the start of the City Championship, they start playing GX or EX cards too against you, and you won't have any in the theme deck. So that kind of sucks, but still, you'll be able to win as long as you keep playing them, and then once you finish all of them, those are some nice booster packs for you to earn. Moving on, how should we spend our Poke? That's a really good question. A lot of people have asked me that, and here it is. First off, if you're brand new to the game, right, you don't have any cards, you want to set up, you want to start playing the different formats, which we'll get to right after this, I would suggest getting the theme decks. Start off by buying the theme decks. Don't go past, I really wouldn't recommend going past like Lycanroc here. Everything, don't get Komo or Clanging Thunder either. That one kind of sucks. Just get everything, I've seen Lycanroc used a couple of times, but I would really recommend just getting everything above Hydreigon. to collect them. My favorites are to grab the Soaring Storms, in the Laser Focus, which has an Necrozmas and Malamars in it. And since Malamar's a great deck right now, there's a good way to grab some free Mallies and Inkays for your collection. So if you grab 2 of these, you'll have 4, and then that'll be enough. And for people that want to try out Pidgeotto Control, you have some free Pidgeottos in here too. So if you accumulate enough, there's some nice cards in there for you to grab. You can also grab the Blazing Volcano deck, really good. I like Stormcaller, Relentless Flame, all fun theme decks to play. If you like Grass type, you can go for Skeptile. Oh, and Hydro Fury, I like it. If you get set up, it's pretty much the strongest card because Swampert can do unlimited damage as long as you keep attaching water energies to him, but the setup I found is difficult, so not my #1 recommendation. My favorites are probably these 2, just between these 2. Okay, once you've done all that, once you've accumulated like 2 copies of each of the main theme decks, so you have all the basic cards, everything you need, like trainer card wise, you may not get some of the best trainer cards, but at least you'll have your basics down, and you'll have multiple copies of each to make them viable for your deck plays and deck builds. Moving on, then you want to unlock the trending booster packs with your Poke. So I would grab Unified Minds because that's a lot of the post-rotation play right now. Unbroken Bonds, Team Up, Lost Thunder, also really good packs. Celestial Storm and Forbidden Light if you're trying to collect particular cards. For those of you who don't know, you can go here and you can preview the possible cards in each. So if you can kind of get a feel for what you're about to unlock in these. So that's something you can do. You don't have to like guess or search online. It's there in the game inbuilt, so you can take a look at what you're getting in the decks. You can take a look at what you have a chance of getting in the booster packs as well. And it also gives you rarity odds, which is really cool. So what are the chances of getting a common, uncommon, basic, parallel foil, or rare or super rare in each pack? So that's something I would do. Get the trending ones. So hopefully they add Hidden Fates to this at some point, and then we'll have those too for Poke, so you don't have to spend any IRL monies for these packs. Oh, also, before I forget, anything that you buy with the in-game Poke, regardless of whether it's booster packs, cards that came from those booster packs, the decks, except for these things here, these are the tradable ones. You can trade these. But apart from that, the decks and the booster packs, card-wise, they're all going to be trade-locked. So you can't trade them. Like, even if you got, like, a really cool GX in here that you want to trade out for another cool GX, you can't do that if you buy them with the in-game Poke. You have to spend IRL money to get tradable booster packs. But there is one way. There is one way for you to get tradable booster packs in-game. And that is the tournament. We'll get to that right after the Versus Ladder. So that's how you want to spend your hard-earned Pokés on those decks. A great way to earn some Poke, some tickets, and some free booster packs and cards with every rotation is the ladder. The Versus Ladder can be played with theme, standard, or expanded decks. Legacy also. I don't know if anyone really plays that. But yeah, this gives you an overview of what the ladder is if you want to read about this. And it tells you what you can earn each week, and it's really cool. Just grab your favorite theme deck, play a few of these games. It's alright if you lose. The theme decks, if they're consistent, which they are not, no deck is 100% consistent, and the theme decks are definitely not as consistent as like the trending standard decks. So play your favorite decks. Don't worry if you lose a few games. As long as you keep winning a few here and there, you will slowly climb the ladder, and you have a lot of time to do it for each ladder. I believe the reset is like 20 or 21 days, every 3 weeks. So yeah, 21 days. Is the ladder time. So you have a good amount of time to do that. Clear off. So you can see here, I've already, for recording videos, just gameplay videos and stuff, I've already cleared a bunch of games, but I do win a lot. That's a good thing. But yeah, that's how you clear the ladder. Grab all these nice extra Pokés that convert either into booster packs or decks. So the game types. Theme lets you play the theme decks that you buy from the shop. Straightforward, you just play with the deck, no alterations needed, and your opponents will be forced to play with theme decks as well. So you don't have to worry about running into something crazy. You'll know what you're up against most of the time. Really great way to practice and your decision making skills, and just getting an idea of what kind of decks are out there, what kind of cards are in this game. And what do I have a chance of playing up against before you hop into standard. Of course, this is where the main player base for this game rotates around. That's 70 to 80% of the player base according to statistics. And these are your custom decks. These are decks that you put together with all the standard regulation cards. That means these have the rotation locks on them, so whatever cards get rotated out are no longer playable. That's the older cards, and the new cards will be rotated in so that people get a chance to play them. And this gives you a really nice competitive niche, because there's only so many things you can do in standard, whereas expanded, the card pool almost tends to limitless, and it's crazy. So this is really for those competitive people that are looking to practice for tournaments, set up competitive deck builds, have some really intricate games with facing just as many variations in your opponent's decks. So standard is the generic game space. If you've gained some experience as a beginner and you're ready to move forward, standard is your hotspot, so that's where you jump in. Expanded consists of all the cards from standard and the theme decks and a lot more. So you can play expanded as long as you don't have any cards. These are all getting banned out because I have Lucamine in them, by the way. Lucamine is a card that is not allowed in expanded. So yeah, so that's the craziness takes place here. People who play in expanded are going to be dealing with a wider variety of cards, a wider variety of options, and a lot of more things that could happen. And of course, a legacy mode. Don't know if a lot of people play here, but yeah, we don't have any decks of this format. So it's basically all the old and retired cards are put in here. So yeah, those are the types of queues for the Versus Ladder. Complete your Versus Ladder, get your nifty rewards, and the nice full art card at the end of the ladder. That's all I have to say about that before we move on to events and the tournament. So, the tournament basically comes in 3 modes: the theme, the expanded, and the standard. They have different entry costs. The theme costs 4, the expanded and standard each cost 8. And they have rewards commensurate to the amount of tickets that you put in. So, first place for theme gives you 3 random standard boosters. Till the last update, they were Unified Minds, which was really, really cool. So I'm hoping Hidden Fates comes on here eventually. I'm not exactly sure how they do this, but right now it's 3 random standard. The last tournament I won, I got a Unified Minds, a Unbroken Bonds, and a Lost Thunder. So not the worst. Pretty good. Pretty good. And you also get 200 trainer tokens. For just participating, you get uncommon chests. If you win at least 1 round, you get to 50 trainer tokens and 1 booster. So winning at least 1 round guarantees you a booster for your 4 tickets. If you get second place, you get 2 boosters and 100 trainer tokens. For those of you who are playing this, I would strictly recommend playing theme to get a consistent amount of rewards, just because standard and expanded, you may just lose on round 1 because you ran up against a deck that strictly counters yours. There's just a lot more possibilities. Theme is your most consistent way to get it, but the rewards for standard and expanded sure are nice. If you win first place in standard, you get 6 random booster packs and 400 trainer tokens. Second place nets you 4 and 200. Third and fourth place nets you 2 and 100. Eighth place nets you 1 uncommon chest and 50. So you get something for everything there as well, but again, theme, you'll know what you're up against most of the time. You'll at least come out with a pack or 2 every time, so it's not the worst thing to play. So I like playing theme. I usually end up in second or first, just based on how the deck draws. So it's good. Nice way to earn some tradable packs. Note, you can trade these packs. So if you collect enough theme packs, you can trade them out in the in-game trading system. Let me just show you that too real quick, guys. You can trade them out here in the in-game trading system. So you can see here, there's like a bunch of trades that people are offering, and then you can see what you're giving up here. It looks like everybody's after my Unified Minds. You can't have them. We're about to open them. Anyway, so, but basically, oh, there is a Bill's Maintenance card. That is fancy. Fancy. Okay. So if you get tempted, you might want to click on something and just grab it. But yeah, this is something that you can do. You can grab the cards that you want and trade them out for other cards. Like for instance, here I'm trading a card for some Hidden Fates instead. But basically a good place to trade out your tradable packs and grab the cards that you need. You can search for them here. So if I was looking for a welder, I would search for welder. Sometimes it can get a little buggy. So in case that is the thing, just hit refresh. and it should pop up, but most of the time it's pretty good. Note that it deals with a large volume of these trades being posted live, so if it does lag out for a little bit, be a little forgiving. Don't go ham on it. It's gonna come back. It's gonna come back. It's just gonna take a second. You can also apply filters here, so like cards. I am giving, what card are you giving? Is it from standard? Is it from what series? What collection number? Blah 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 blah. You can also do, I am giving packs, I am giving gameplay, whatever you're giving, and then set that up. You can create trade offers, either public or private, between your friends and public for the whole world, and set up a trade. You know, I'm giving these cards for these cards, and the community is really good about it. Usually somebody will get back as long as you're offering reasonable trades. Reasonable trades. Ladies and gentlemen, I see greedy little boys and girls on here putting up, hey, I'm going to give you 1 Unified Minds. Let me have your shiny Zapdos Moltres Articuno Trio. Come on. Come on. No one's going to do that. No one's going to do that. Stop wasting your Poke, because it costs 8 Poke to put these trades up. Reasonable, right? We're all playing friendly game here. Let's try to be reasonable. Let's try to. What would you trade for? Would you do that trade if that's the card you needed? That's the way I look at it. So you try to give your best trades, or whatever you think is reasonable. You can't be right 100% of the time, but you can do the best. That's what keeps the community clean and friendly, and everybody gets what they want. Everybody gets to play the game that they want, and it keeps it real. So, with that being said, I think that covers a majority of things. You can also personalize your avatar. Oh, daily challenges. So you level up here. Your player level goes up here. So you can see as I'm level 5. You know, your player level goes up with each challenge that you do, and you can just keep climbing higher. Blah blah blah. You can check your stats. You can do your avatar. All really fun things. But yeah, the player level doesn't really dictate a lot in this game, because like a super experienced player could like get on this. Like I could create a whole new account and I'd be level 1 and I'd still know how to play the game like a boss. So yeah, so don't look too much into that, but nice way to get some extra Poke and some rewards when you complete those challenges. Take a look at those. Make sure you complete them. When you get them, it'll usually be like, do this with a grass Pokemon, or do this with a fire Pokemon, do 500 damage, put fire Pokemon into play, or something like that. Fun stuff. Not really, but just do them. Get your rewards. Free things are great. So collect your tickets, collect your Poke. I've told you how to spend them. What else? What else? I think we've covered the whole navigation for this whole thing. Deck manager. Let me just take a second to talk about this. So, deck manager. So this is where you can put together your decks. It'll give you options as to how you can do them. You can also just import a deck list that you've copied. So if you guys have all the cards, go grab our deck list from the description. Just paste it here, and done. You have your deck made for you. As you can see, we have the top decks here ready to go. I did do Ito's Blacephalon, the deep deck dive for that. Take a look at that if you haven't, and we will get the gameplay out for that soon. But that's the other thing you can do here. You can view your cards in the collection. I think that's pretty basic. You can view your packs, your cards, whatever you need, your avatar things, thingamabobbers. But yeah, that is a basic tutorial on the game. If you guys want some like deck building basics, or like how do I deck build for standard or anything like that, if you want a video for that, just let me know in the comments. I'm contemplating making that. I don't know how many of you would want to see something like that, but if I get at least a few comments saying that we want to see this, I'll make it. I'll put it up there for you guys and give you a look at that. But that being said, we will move into the pack opening section of our video. I know that's what you've been waiting for, boys and girls. Let's get into that. Okay, we're already here. We're at the collection. Okay, we did lucky number 13. We have 14 packs today. It's unavoidable, so we'll do one and then we'll move on to lucky number 13. Hopefully, we get the super secret rare Cynthia card. That's what I'm hoping for here. Fingers crossed. Ooh, Cerulean City Gym. Texas 40. Oh, I might want to get some Starmie GX for myself. Mr. Mime. The Mime. Alright, no worries. Here we go. Starting with lucky number 13. Cynthia. Everybody root. We're gonna grab the Cynthia this time. That's all I want from these from these pack openings. We're definitely going to be able to make a Wheezing deck soon. Yeah. Yeah. Don't know how that one's going to work yet. I think it has to do with the Jesse and James card, but we'll take a look. We haven't really gotten many of those yet. I think we got one in the last one, but here we go. Cynthia, let's go. I don't know what the odds of getting one of those are. Like, I think it would be a ginormous. Let's see what this is. First, a Brock's Training. Attach an energy card from your hand to one of your Geodude, Graveler, Golem, Onyx, GX, Cubone, Rhyhorn, Rhydon, or Pseudo-Awudo. What is this? Oh, it is one of those, a shiny Arbok. Not a bad card. Not a bad card, but definitely not a Cynthia Garchomp full art either. No, I'm not being greedy. I am just being hopeful, right? We're all hopeful. We want the best when we open these packs. A shiny Pokemon Center lady. I don't know what we're going to do with that, but... And another Clefable. We got a Koga's. We got a Pewter City. We're hoping... Let's get some Onyx even, you know? Some Onyx GX isn't too bad, so we can get that Brock's Gym set rolling. Might not be the most competitive thing in the world, but... wonder what this is. Come on, something good. Just the Wheezing? So this is something good, right? Right? A Pseudo-Awudo! With an ability, Roadblock, your opponent can't have more than 4 bench Pokemon. If they have 5 or more bench Pokemon, discard bench Pokemon. Okay. Alright, well, it's a shiny... oh, it's like an art? It's like a shiny art thing? Okay. Okay, not the worst card in the world. 9 more packs. Let's see what we're gonna draw here. Hopefully, something good. We're gonna have to figure out how these, how this Brock deck is gonna work, because we're collecting a bunch of these cards. The Geodudes. I wonder, like, with the Onyx, like, I don't know if old Onyx is gonna run on that. We got another one of these. The second shiny Jolteon we've got, and an Arbok. Okay, okay. I like that. I like that. Definitely like Chabak. Here's one of those Pokemon with like a personality from the original Pokemans. A shiny Electric. Okay, okay. Boom. Give me something good. A Golem. Nothing too impressive so far, boys and girls. Nothing too impressive so far. So it builds a pack. So I guess it like generates the packs with like a digital algorithm. The moment you click open. Brock's Grit and just a Mew. Come on, come on. Oh, Garchomp with Quick Dive, but it looks like it's like the shiny one. So that's pretty cool. That is pretty cool. Now we just need Cynthia, right? Still hoping. Still hoping. There's 6 packs. Even if we get him in our next pack opening, I would be really satisfied. That card just looks super awesome. One more Brock's shiny here, and a Snorlax with Incredible Snore for 100 damage with 4 energies. Okay. Okay. 5 packs left. Let's get into this. Hidden Fates, give us something good here. A Coughing, a shiny Coughing, and a Blaine. I hate this card. What? Why does this card even exist? It's never gonna see any play because it's not useful, right? I've got like a full art for it too, just sitting there. Yeah, Blaine, you're cool and all, but your card kind of sucks, sir. It sucks. Oh, we got another one of these Zapdos. Alright, I've actually decided to make a Pikarom deck with these in it. I like the 3 energy cost, I like the Sky High Claws for 100 damage, and I like it being non-GX. Hurricane Call is also super duper useful, just for accelerating energies without having to attack with your Pikarom. So, nice, we got that. That Zapdos is really nice too. 3 packs left, at least 1 GX, and we can go home with our bread, happy bread basket today. Oh, Bill's Analysis. Alright, we need one of these. We need one of these. Not too bad. Throw that in there. We had 3. Now we have 4. That's the reprint, right? Yep. Another shiny Ekans. We need that Chabak. Oh! Alright. Alright. A shiny Jesse James. Yeah. So it's gonna be that discard game with Ekans and Jesse James and Arbok, and yeah. I have to figure that one out. And I forgot what the wheezing does, but here's our last pack. Alright, fingers crossed on this one. Ready? Ready for this? Come on. Show me the money. We were rolling high yesterday. I don't think we're rolling as high today, but that's alright. Another full art Giovanni's Exile. I really wish it was the Cynthia, but it is not. We got a shiny Voltorb. Pretty cool. He's blue. And he like goes into shades of purple. This Pokemon has any energy attached to it. It has no retreat cost and a paralyzed attack. Okay, okay, decent. Nothing too great there. Let's open up a couple of these Unified Minds and see if we grab ourselves something nice here. We got an Onyx. Throw that in the. What does this do? This Pokemon takes 20 less damage. It's a basic Onyx for 1 energy, I guess. Could be useful. We got a Stadium Nav. We got an Oranguru, a Salazzle, and a Drifblim. Let's just do it here. Another one. The Cynthia Dream was real though. It didn't happen. It didn't happen. But oh, we got a Noivern with. This is pretty cool. Pretty cool, I guess. Misty's Favor, and why not? Ah, we got a basic Hoopa. That's good. I like this Hoopa. That is a good Hoopa. Ooh, look at that. He looks determined. I love that. I love that. If one of your opponents used a GX attack during their last turn and your Pokemon shuffles their active Pokemon and all their cards. Oh, that is really good. A single retreat and runs on standard energies. Boys and girls, we're looking at the trump card Heracross here. I didn't know this card was out there, but it looks like Turn the Tables could have really turned the tables on your opponent if they didn't see that one coming. We got unidentified fossil, we got a Joltik, and we got an Electros. Oh, we're done. That was the pack opening for today. The Cynthia Dream lives on for another day. Hopefully we get it in our future pack opening videos. But ladies and gentlemen, like and subscribe for more great Pokemon TCGO content. I hope the guide was helpful. This is your favorite Dr. Professor Oak signing off. Have a good day, good night, wherever you are. Peace out and have fun playing the game.